walking one day when I happened upon an old man. He was sitting on a bench, staring into the distance as if it were endless. I smiled politely as I passed, but his voice rasped behind me. A voice like his hands, wrinkled and often used, but still sharp with wisdom and concern. It was a question he posed to me. "How do I know that you exist?" he asked. I stopped and turned to face him. His deep-set eyes were traced with anxiety. I stood a dozen silent paces from him, but I didn't return to his bench. After a moment of thought, I spoke. "You don't any more than I know that you do." His lips twitched in what may have been a smile, but I couldn't really tell.
can erase this.
Okay. Boo. How's everybody doing? Not half. Almost all of it, except for the long part on the top. Ugh. Yeah, I went kind of bonkers. I was like, screw it. It's been long for 20 years. It's been long for 20 years. It's time to change. Yeah. If I want to, I can mohawk the crap out of this. If I want to put it up. Yup. I'm not used to it. Literally, I got it cut at so I got it cut at 2:30. So it's only been 6.5 hours, and I was tired, so I took a nap. So I haven't even been awake that whole time. Yeah, it goes to here now as opposed to halfway down my back. And I'm sure I'm gonna play with it a bit. I'm sure it'll go crazy. Because I can do crazy cool stuff with it. So, it's still there. It's just reeled in a little bit. My hair is super, it's very thin. It's very fine. So, like, the hairs themselves, they're super, and it's straight, not curly, so... Working on figuring out how I want to do the sound. Oh boy. Yeah, so this evening should be fun. My intention is to do a bit of a red and black theme on Jester, so I primed her in red. I was taking a look at the figure. She should be pretty cool. I don't think it's going to be too hard to do. But I hadn't decided exactly how I wanted to do the skin. I was thinking red, like going full on, like leaning into red and black real hard, but I want to do a couple of different shades, so I don't know if I want the skin to be the lighter shade or the skin to be the darker shade. Or maybe I could do the skin in a slightly different tone, like a slightly different red. But we'll get there, I think. And I think we probably should start with it, but luckily I primed it all in red, so it's not going to be that hard to do the skin. Yeah, purple tieflings are pretty awesome. I haven't done any purple tieflings yet. I think I've got... Molly is orange. I've done a red. Peaches I did red. Let's see, what else? I did a white one. My character that I played a while back, I did one and didn't do him on stream, but I painted him. He's sort of a bronze color. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? That'll be fun to do. I'd love to paint her. Get her all stab-tastic on people. I'm still getting used to this thing on my head. That's interesting. The auto mod goes stab, stab, stab. We need to make sure that's approved. So Delirium, dude. I was thinking black and red as a significant color theme. So what do you think about that? You think that'll work? Yeah, it could. Yeah, improper end eye. Yeah, I went kind of bonkers with it today. I decided it's been 21 years since I gave it a significant cut, and I need to trim it back a bit. The cool part is I can take a lot of this, like this bit, like it's the same length, right? I primed her up red. Yeah, I undercut the whole thing. The top is still long, and I can have fun with it. But I was thinking of like doing a braid, like right along the edge with what I got, like a little one as a cool. Yeah, I thought about doing that too. At least half of it. Like Tess has the blue on the end on hers. Hey, you haven't seen hers yet. Hers is shorter than mine. Like hers is like if I left this here or something, like it's super short. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm getting used to it. Like I said, it's only been like 6.5 hours, and I took a little bit of a nap because I was tired. So I haven't really experienced it just yet, all of it. I don't know if Tess is used to it yet. That would be awesome. I'd go with you. Like, as long as it was safe, I'd go, and I think I could do a big old chunk of craziness on top. Like a purple to pink fade would be pretty crazy. So yeah, let's get to work on Jester. Oh yeah, you were saying Darth Talon. I can't put her on screen. I think I know which one you're talking about. But I think it's kind of where I was going. Yeah, she don't wear much. She don't wear much. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, let's get rolling here. I am going to do... So the skin, I think I'm going to do the brighter color because I think it'll stand out well. And I was thinking that the reds... I think the dress should be red, but I'm thinking the dress was going to be a darker red, like a maroon. Cool. Good. Glad I got the approval. I'm going to start with a... I'm going to go over her skin with... Oh, you know what? First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to be a lazy bastard. And I'm going to see how the red tone works. I want to see if it shades it a bit for me here. I haven't used this one yet. So it's brand new. This is the Army Painter red tone wash. It's the Army Painter Quick Shade line. I'm thinking it'll be cool. No, you talked about Star Wars on my stream, and now I'm gonna get copyright hit by LucasArts, Disney, and everybody else. Alright, we're just going to have some fun. We're going to play a little bit with the shader on the skin. We're kind of just going to liberally apply this and let it dry. And see where I'm at as far as shadows. Does she have gloves on? Like fingerless gloves? It looks like she's got fingerless gloves. Awesome, Poser Ninja. That's fantastic. Painting or gaming for the stream? You know, the only problem with my plan to do her skin like a bright red is that she does, like, because she's basically... She's just got her face in her hands so I guess that's not going to really be a big deal. Nice. Wait, what? You're making up emotes? Oh, you tried to do a... you tried to do an emote thing. I was confused. Alright, I'm going to do the cloak black. I know it's probably a little boring, but I would like to have something nice along the backside. And I think, because of the way it worked so well on the Darth Vader I did, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go with the Necromancer cloak as the base coat, which is a super dark gray, but not actually black. And then we'll do the dark tone on it to bring it down a little bit. And then I'll do a tiny bit of highlights on it. It'll be good. But otherwise, how is everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope their week is going well. I'm happy to have you along here. I missed you guys in the in-between. Yeah. Well, that's a problem. I don't think that'll pass. Just a feeling. Your car was giving up. It's just like, no, I'm done. Hell with this. I don't want to go out today. It's basically having a tantrum. Yeah, that'll be cool. I was considering what to do at the end of the stream. I don't know if I should raid the Critical Role stream. I don't know if they allow it. They might not. You can have that. You can set that up as something. I wouldn't be surprised. They're so big. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't allow raids. Not like it would actually help their viewership at all, but it would help anybody who was in my stream get over. It's like we took a walk. We finished here and we took a walk down the road as a group. Went stream hopping. Holy crap. Man, that's like something I could only hope for. I'd be like, just sitting here, minding my own business with you guys, having a nice calm night, and then some big streamer shows up and is like, "What's up?" I'd be like, "Ah!" I'd freeze. I'd immediately just lock up. I'd be entirely useless for a solid 20 seconds, if not more. Probably just trying to read off names of people who said hi. I mean, that's probably what every little streamer hopes for, right? It'd be weird, though. I feel like it would be one of those things where... I mean, it would help you get to partner. Probably. But I don't think it would be something that stuck around. Or maybe it would. I mean, even if you got 10% of somebody showing up as follows or as consistent returns to your stream, I mean, that would be awesome. I would not complain. I would be surprised. But I guess that, that's how you find smaller guys. So, like today it happened? This isn't like a, hey, you know, I did this a little while ago kind of thing. This is like, this happened today? Nuts. That is insane. Wow. 161 viewers, or 100? Did he jump up to 161 followers? Because that would be awesome. Yeah, wow. That's great. Good for them. Good for them. Is he painting like a dog miniature, or is he just like on a canvas doing a dog? Being like, this is my dog. Cool. Hey, Agent Scruffy. How goes? Hey, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Like, you hop on, you realize there's a thing, you start looking at them, and you're like, wait a minute, there's a whole bunch of these. I thoroughly encourage. It's going pretty well, Scruffadoodle. Agent Scruffy. I sort of buzzed my head today a little bit. Thank you. It'll be fun to play around with. I can do weird braids in it, or I might be able to like color it in a way that I like. Figure I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. We'll have some fun. I'm gonna have to let that dry a little and put a second coat on it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Should definitely post some progress pics. Oh, dress. Boots. Boots have got to be black. She's got some strappy boots. As innocent or innocent-ish as Laura plays Jester, she's got some goth boots going on here. I'm not complaining, I have goth boots too. I'm not gonna judge her on her boots, I'm just saying. The miniature that I'm painting is going to be a little less childlike. This gray is going on super duper thin tonight. I probably didn't mix it up well enough. Or it could just be that it's like really humid. I'm dealing with some severe humidity at the moment. Or at least that's what it feels like in my room. Maybe. I mean, I could do it. If I was thinking about it, I could just turn it on. We have the technology. I am a dork. Except I can't because I left my phone upstairs. So... I mean, like, temperature-wise, I'm fine. It's just a bit dank in the basement. basement dingo. Did this... I interrupted myself, but it looks like this boot is a little shorter than the other one, and I don't know if it's because of the way her foot is posed that it looks that way, or what. Grab that again. I'm going to shake it up a little bit more. Hey, I just want to take a second, say hi to everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Thursday. Oh, what the day is it? What the day? The day is the 2 of July. 2 of July. That's the day. Hopefully everybody's doing well, staying healthy, staying cool, staying out of melee range. Davey Raz 24, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I missed it. Did Chromie at least say hello to you? My little dragon there. I totally missed it. I am so sorry. Thank you very much for the follow, Davey Raz. We totally appreciate that stuff. I'm looking to hit... Hopefully I can hit 200 by the end of the month. That's my goal. That's my goal. Say hello to everybody. Everybody welcome Davey Raz 24. We are a chill stream. If anybody is interested, or if anybody streams and gets to the point where they want some emotes, I cannot recommend Bullet Betty enough. Bullet Betty is amazing. She also streams pretty much every night of the week. She's streaming right now. She's a sweetheart. Basically, I'm just trying to promote her stuff because she deserves it. She's awesome. What? Poser Ninja? Subscription? What? Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. I super appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Now you get to play with some of the emotes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Welcome aboard. Yay! I love the hype emotes. I love them. So I'm thinking, so her dress has some, is it just, or is it pleated? It looks pleated. Oh no! Are the Pride mods done? The Pride emotes aren't done though, right? Like we still got all these happy doodle Pride dragons and things like that. No more Pride. No more support. All the wow. All the companies are like, okay, we can take it down now. But I'm gonna pop a couple of them in chat just for fun. Yeah. Thank you, honey. Thanks, Leona. For those of you who are new, Leona watches with Contessa. Leona is my daughter. She is 5.5 going on 6, and she is fantastic. Inside of the cloak is definitely... I'm thinking it's definitely going to be red. I want to keep it red, and it's going to be tricky to get into those corners, so it'll be an interesting kind of paint job. My paints are definitely going on like thinner and wetter this evening. A little glazy. Let's see. She has to be wearing gloves. Like she has to be wearing fingerless. Yes, she's absolutely wearing fingerless gloves. Okay. Good. I'm not crazy. Man, the 3D previews on these guys are really nice and super detailed, but the figure print is totally different. The angles are not nearly as sharp. Leona out loud? Was that an auto? Was that an autocorrect autofill? Oh, got it. Now I understand. There we go. Okay, so her glovesies here are gonna definitely be. Oh, her arms are bare up to. Okay. I got this. We can do this. Whoa, you're zoomed in on me a bit much. Give me some room. Step back a little bit. Crazy camera. Crazy camera getting right up in my face. Camera's like, who you is? Who this? New haircut, who this? Stop! Camera, calm yourself. Calm down. Calm down. I know it's okay. Don't worry. We'll be okay. It's still me. Can't wait until I get my headphones back. These old Samsungs not good anymore. There's definitely like a buzz and some static. Just in case anybody was wondering, I am not sponsored by them, but the little Raycon earbuds that you may have been seeing commercials or people being sponsored by them recently, they're really good. Even more so, their warranty is fantastic. Like, no questions asked. They were like, "Hey, the charging pod's being funny. Yeah, here you go. Get a new set." Oh no! Asian Dragon! Thank you for swinging in and using the last of your charge to watch my stream. I appreciate the stop. I appreciate the thought. Thank you very much. Thank you for noticing. We got a bit of a haircut today. It's a full undercut all the way around. I jumped into the deep end with my wife. She went bonkers as well. You know what? I want to take a quick second to say I super appreciate you guys. You've been more chatty. You've been having lots of fun. You've been in chat a lot, and you've been very active, and that's nice. That's very, very nice, and I appreciate. Thank you very much. Hair reductions? Yeah, my hair used to go all the way down to the middle of my back, a little bit past. Maybe not quite that far. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was long. I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. I mean, a little bit's really long. Alright, nerd. Or Jorm. I'm not sure yet. The red base is going to make it interesting. The red skin is going to make it interesting, so... Hey, Naf! Super kind, as always. Yeah, I could. I definitely could. Start with the gray sort of at the base and like fade it, or yeah, fade it in. Nah, yeah, Naf. Don't even answer that phone call. It's Thursday and you're hit 53, that's ridiculous. Jesterino. I think the belts have to be black, but I'm going to grab the matte black for that. I like that. That should be a thing. Alright. This is the this is Army Painter Matte Black. I quit! Just hop out the door. I told Tess I had to do the haircut today before the stream channel, before the actual, like, before we got big and people get attached. I was locked into a specific thing. I was mostly joking. But I mean, it's not like that kind of stuff doesn't happen. You just now noticed? I mean, you just did show up, but... I can't make the camera do anything. The camera is on its own for zoomage. It's supposed to fall on my face. She's got the little braided belt, which is cute, but it does seem to do that whenever I yell at it, huh? Aha. Get down low. Yeah, the front side is like chin length and the rest of it sort of shoulder. tell you, Naf. It needed to happen. I'm sort of considering it for a little bit. It's still, like, there's a lot of it still around, but I can do fun stuff with it now. Most of the time I had it, I'd wear it up anyway. I mean, it had been long for 20-something years. If Leona likes it, and if Tess likes it. I should find some place to do extensions, and then come in next week with it all long again, like full length again. Just be like, it was a joke, I was kidding, and then take them out for Thursday again. Be like, haha, I fool you twice. Yep. This would also make a wig more comfortable if I were to be wearing one. So come October, on the last Thursday of the month, which is Bob Ross's birthday, it will make my stream more comfortable. No, that's absolutely true. I will totally purple dye this thing. Just letting it relax. I'm getting used to the length. But I'm definitely not afraid to play around with the color. I was thinking of doing some crazy cool like purple ends. Alright, so let's get in. I need to figure out what color to do her hair too. I haven't figured that out yet either. I have come into this evening completely unprepared. Alright, let's go back to that necromancer cloak and paint her cloak. Necromancer cloak. I'm not afraid. I'll purple it. I'll purple it. Yeah, it can be real messy. I'm going to make sure that goes on nice and smooth. This bit underneath is her tail, so let's make sure that that is not obstructed, or at least contaminated by the darker gray color here. Oh! Betty! Betty! Everybody say hi to Betty, and everybody who came with her. Oh my god, 28 people. 28. Betty Ray. Betty Ray. Betty, you didn't have to raid me. Although I appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, everybody who showed up. How are you doing tonight? I will gladly take your love raid. I will accept it openly and graciously. Thank you, Betty. Thank you. Ooh. Doodle Gaming. 1, thank you for the follow. 2, I love that name. Oh no, you didn't poop yourself. That would be... Don't literally do it. There you go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. I looked up... I was like, how am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with this? I'm gonna look up short side cut Nordic or Viking hairstyles, and blam! I saw a bunch of them, and I was like, yes, give me that one. And I sent it to the wonderful barber lady that did my hair, and I was like, how about this? And Tess said, I like it. And the barber lady said, I like it. And then I was like, okay, let's do this. Before I took it out. So we did. Hey, Dave Raz. Oh, the name is awesome. Hey, excellent. Asian Dragon has power. How was your stream, Betty? How was it? This is the lovely individual I was speaking of earlier. For those who were at the beginning of the stream, this is Betty. Hey, Charms. Wow, we just got double rated. This is fantastic. It's like I'm reminiscing of like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago when you guys first showed up. Has it been a month yet? It's been a month, hasn't it? When you guys first rated my stuff. I love you guys. My pants are shiny. Rory Skrullovin. 2 more follows. Thank you so much. Bib's Painting. How's it going? Bib's Painting. That name sounds like you also paint. Yay, Betty! Thank you for the 2-month. Thank you for the 2-month subscription. Love you so much. It's entirely possible that it is just you, hun. I am sorry. The internet is like, why do you watch the up? Why do you watch the down when I'm trying to do the up? Got a little bit right in here. Ooh, I love cosplay. I love cosplayers. I love cosplay. I think it's amazing. I love the costumes. I've only done it like once or twice myself. First time I ever did it was down at Otakon, and that was probably 18 years ago or more now. Man. Wait a minute, hold on. Hey, Cacao! Thank you for the continuation of your subscription. Thank you very much, buddy. Super appreciate it. One of my first... I think... No? Really? Excellent. Viking hair, brother. Awesome. Wow, wow. There's almost 40 people. There's almost 40 people in my chat. This is amazing. Thank you so much for swinging by. Everybody who came in. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the Discord link, Nav. Yes, that is the Chronomancer Discord. If you guys have any art that you want to pop up there, we do have the chromatic art gallery where you guys can share, comment, chat, ask questions. It will be a fun time. Oh wow, I'm slowing down. Bibs. Awesome. Yep. Now I'm trying to catch up. Yes, haircut. Yes, the same. I mentioned that. That's awesome. Favorite cosplay? I've only ever done Hattori Hanzo from Dynasty Warriors myself. I have seen... Wow, what would be my favorite? I don't even know. I've seen some absolutely amazing Sisters of Battle cosplay. I mean, Space Marines look pretty cool, but the Sisters of Battle cosplay is freaking fantastic because those are so cool. Oh, Naf, you are on point. Naf is on point tonight. Naf is on fire. She is on vacation. That must be why. That must be why. Alright, I need some darker red, because we're going to do her robes in darker red. And we might do some fun... Do we want to do a fade? Black around the bottom and fade to the less brighter red up by the waist? Master Shake. Nice. Excellent. Should I do a fade? Should I do black red up by the waist and underneath and then black down at the edges? Yeah, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Alright, so how are we gonna okay, how do I gotta plan to do this the correct way. I have to plan to do this. Gotta do this right. So I'm gonna get a little bit of this scarlet red. This is a Vallejo scarlet red. We're gonna play with this a little bit. Work my way up from the bottom. Midnight? Okay, yeah, absolutely. You're talking about... Yeah, I thought it was a pony. Are you riding a wolf now? I'm confused. I know it was initially a pony, but then you switched it. Make the wolf on your piece of midnight blue, almost purple with yellow eyes. Absolutely no problem. The colors are yours to choose. We are going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know. Can I do what now? Can I do Galaxy? I'm getting confused. Betty's hitting me with the confuse. I mean, I'll try anything. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason I can't do like a stellar wolf. Absolutely. Me too. Me too. I am absolutely in love with space. I am in love with astral bodies. I am in love with orbital mechanics. I was reading an article on emergent gravity not 2 days ago. I can totally do that. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, that is. That is pretty on point. Pixel coming in strong with stream support. Pretzel, not Pixel. Pixel's Betty's cat. Now Pretzel is going to completely pick something else not correct to do. It's like, oh, really? You get my name wrong? So we're going to fade the skirt to a black, but I need to make sure that the inside of her cape is going to be red, and I got to make sure that her skin stands out, so that's going to be really bright as well. Pikachu. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm digging it. I can get behind that. So for those of you who aren't aware, folks, I was poking Betty for something to paint for her birthday, which was last week. Man, I don't know what time. Time is weird. Was it last week? It was the week before. It was like a week ago, right? No. Yes. Wait. What? And so we were playing around, and on Tuesday, my chat basically was like, you should do some Hero Forge stuff. You should go to Hero Forge, you should check it out, and design something, and then Ramius can paint that for you. So she went and did that, and then one of my IRL friends who was on stream at the time was like, you know what, I missed Betty's birthday stream. Somebody gave me a free mini last year, and he was like, check this out, blam, and he basically gave Betty a gift card. I was like, what's up Betty, take this gift card so your mini is free. And so that was awesome. So there's a mini on order that's freaking amazing that Betty designed on Hero Forge, and I'm gonna paint on stream, and it'll be great. Oh no. We are going to have a ton of fun because Betty deserves... Like, I didn't know what to do for Betty. Like, I could gift her subs, I could cheer on her channel, and I just needed to do something because she's been so super nice to me, and she literally just randomly showed up in my stream, kind of like tonight. She raided, and she was like, hey, have some folks to watch your stream and to keep you company. And she was a super sweetheart, and they were all fantastic. Like, half of them stuck around, no, more than half of them. Like, you guys are all, I don't know, like my Twitch community is now mostly Betty's. So we're all together in this, and it's a lovely thing. And so I was like, I need to do something for Betty, and I wanted to paint something for Betty. So yes, we're absolutely jazzed that everybody is here. It's true. It's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Alright, that looks good. That's nice and smooth. We'll start working our way down to the darker... I need to mix. I need to mix. Let's mix some of this gray with some of this darker red and see if I can slowly make our way. La 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 la. I'm not looking at chat at the moment, so if you guys are going berserk, let me know. mix, swirl mix. No, it's my paintbrush. I just flip it. Don't mix with the bristles. Never mix with the bristles, if you can help it, unless you're doing a really small amount, because it ends up getting too much. Yeah. You've got an entire brush to work with. Never mix with the bristles. Just go in and gently flip the brush around. Play with it that way. And you can use it as a mixing stick. We're going to fade this down to black at the end as well. Oh yeah, that's half the reason why my brushes are covered in paint on the back end. Actually, it's almost the entirety of that reason. Will I hug Bob? Will I hug Bob? Who's Bob? Does he need a hug? I will gladly hug Bob. Who is he? Am I being oblivious? Is there somebody in chat named Bob that I'm completely screwing up? Am I missing out? Joe Bob. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I can't hug him. You know, Corona and stuff. But I will absolutely, once it is... You know who can hug him? Naf? Can we rely on you for a bit of a Bob hug? Joe Bob hug? Excellent. Excellent. Alright, let's get some more. Make it a little darker. Don't let him go. He'll try and walk upstairs and he'll be like, well, I can't go anywhere. And you'll be like, nope. I got a timer on this. I got a timer. It is a requirement. So I'm basically just wet blending down to black in here. And I am loving the wet palette. The homemade wet palette will allow me to do this because it'll keep my paints wet, and I'll just consistently mix a little bit more in here and there. And we will eventually get down to black at the bottom of the skirt. Yeah, probably. Probably does. Alright, let's get some of the black, and we're going to put this down at the bottom. Start working on getting into some serious grays. I need to mix a little bit of the red in because I'd like to kind of maintain some red. Make sure the brush is nice and wet. Pick up a little bit. Make sure it doesn't go too far up on the bristles. Work our way around again. Just a tiny bit lower. As a note, this is also a way that you can put weathering on cloaks. You guys might remember I did it on the Percy miniature, where I made his duster dusty. Lots of road dirt and stuff on it. You can start with a bit of a tan or brown that's close to the color of the coat, mix it in a little bit, and then do a little bit of dry brushing with some browns. Pulling down the whole time. Night, Tess! Night, Leona! Did I miss it? I hope I didn't miss it. Prop Brand, thank you for the on-point moderation of that song. It did not need to be like, yeah, see that? So that's where we're going. We're getting darker as we get down. We're going to leave the red kind of in the middle. Her skin's going to be nice and red up at the top. We'll do a little bit of it up here. I know she's got some like leather armor up at the top. It's actually a piece. Like, it's like a corset top, but the corset top is actually this, the model, this bit that goes across is metal. So I got the Critical Role minis from Delirium. They are his miniatures, and I am painting them for him. He had a Vox Machina set and a Mighty Nine set, and as in payment for doing these, he actually got me the majority of these paints. There's a Vallejo set. Yep. They are the official set. You can purchase them. Holy crap. I just looked at that crazy red package, Delirium. You've gifted 25 subs to date, which is crazy. I would love to do the Winged Vax mini. I forgot that you had that. I forgot that you had that. You don't need to. I was just impressed. Thank you, Ziggy. Ziggy Smalls? Yeah. Yep. We're just basically working on some of the base coats right now, Zig. So anybody who hasn't, who I haven't said this to, the thing you do, you make sure your paints are smooth. If nothing else, if you can do a job that does not have brush strokes. So the object is to paint something but make it look like it's not painted. So it's tricky, and patience and wet paints and gentle brush strokes are the way to do it. That's how you get there. A little bit more. We're getting really close to full black for the bottom of the dress. It's really the secret. The secret is just patience, a gentle hand, persistence, and to be smooth. It's kind of like being a parent. Yep. Yeah, I mean, realistically, you're not doing it to... You're not racing, although you can speed paint. There's nothing saying that you can't. There's nothing wrong with speed painting. But most of the time, I do this because it helps me calm down, and I enjoy it, and I like sharing it with people. So I'm just taking my time, you know? And it's not like I'm trying to do a mini a night. I will happily do multiple episodes of the same figure to tonight in particular, I'm definitely cutting at 10 so that we can get over to the relaunch of the Critical Role live live Twitch streams, because there's a bunch of us here who have missed watching them. I think I'm behind. I think I might have missed an episode, so I may have to fix that, but that's all right. Man, now you are super on point tonight. Don't feel threatened that I gave Improperenda a sword as well. I still love you. But yes, she's absolutely 100% correct. We are painting Jester. We are painting Jester in non-canon colors. So we're not doing blues. She's going to be red, and we're doing a red to black blend. As a matter of fact, I'm liking the way that looks right there, so I'm going to go in with my red shade, and we're going to let it kind of play around a bit. With the bottom of the dress. The skirts. Yeah. Good call. A napping duel. Who falls asleep first? Ready? Go! There we go. I like that. What do you think? What do you think? I feel like that's a nice fade. That becomes less of a nap, right? Less of a nap and more of a blam. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, let's get a dark tone on the cloak. I don't know about that. I took about a 45-minute, almost an hour nap this afternoon. I got back from the haircut. We said bye to Leona's friend Nat and his parents, and I was hanging out, and I was just like, oh, I'm sleepy. Tess had to come in and wake me up, and she's like, your alarm's going off. And I was like, oh no. It was 7:24. I was like, oh crap. I gotta get things set up. So I ran downstairs. So this might require a couple of shades or a couple of applications of this dark tone to make the cloak and boots all set. This is a bit noise. If it doesn't start doing music soon, Pretzel, we're gonna have to switch it. Yeah, I know. I missed my 9 o'clock stretch. Give me 1 second. We definitely need to do that. Thank you for the reminder. So I typically, right around 9 o'clock, for everybody's health, I do a bit of a 9 o'clock stretch where I literally just stand up so that I'm not hunched over, overly focused on this. It's good for everybody to stand up for a second and get a drink. I recommend a nice glass of cold water. I recommend a nice glass of cold water. But while we are working on this wash, I want to make sure I get that done while it's all still wet. That's a thing I hadn't mentioned before. When doing washes, if you're doing them over a wide area, you want to make sure, whenever possible, to do it all in the same go. Because if you don't, you got to be real careful about the edge where the older one stopped and the newer one starts, because you can get a double layer of the wash right along that border, and you might see a dark line there. Yeah, okay, so while Jester is hanging out and waiting, we'll do my stretch. So, everybody stand up, take a drink of water, relax for a second. Yeah, absolutely, Asian Dragon. I get it. That makes sense. So I'm going to do a quick 60-second ad break. And then I will be right back. I'll leave the music on for those who have it on speakers. Nice and calm. Stand up, stretch, go a bit of a shoulder roll. And then we'll be back in just a minute. Hey, Peach, thanks for the 4-month. Thank you very much. Super appreciate it. Oh, I'm loving this. This is great. If we can keep even half of the subscribers we've got right now, I will be super happy. I love that you guys are enjoying your time here. I'm really happy you're coming back. Gotta keep the party going, that's right. Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Doodle. Yeah, I think it came out pretty well. I might want to play around a little bit down here. As long as this has stayed wet, I should be able to kind of mess around there just a little bit. Is Spock with you? Spock hanging out with you as well? Which one is he hanging out with? I love I love that one. That particular emote, I think, is one of my favorites. The Pride World emote with the rainbow glob of paint over the globe. That makes me very happy. I like that one very much. Okay, hair color, hair color. Hair color and horns and skin. Oh, do we have some Discord going on? Do we have some Discord going on? Let me check. Why is Spock mad at you? What did you do? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, Brush for Hire is fantastic as well, just as a note. Brush for Hire is amazing. Oh, I love that conceptual design. I get it. I get it. Alright, let's get to work. I want to do some more work on her skin. Gotta get the tail. Watch the tail! So let's get in here. Get some of the red wash across the tail. Oh, this is pretty. What is this? Nin Online music soundtrack. So Poser Ninja is Loki in Discord, I believe, if I remember correctly. Thank you for the follow, Ziggy. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Slowly and steadily advancing towards 200. My little ticker, my little goal ticker there is not agreeing with Twitch, but that's all right. That's all right. You can always change it up in Discord, like just for the server. If you switch it over to Poser Ninja while you're on our Discord, it'll just be Poser Ninja in our Discord. I think I could even change your nickname myself. I need some Discord admins as well, so. Just gonna do this on the hair. I haven't decided what color to do her hair yet. Yeah, a little bit. I haven't been watching much of anything lately. I have been doing a lot of anime. I was man, when I was younger, I used to watch Robotech on television. Robotech, Voltron, Tranzor Z, Mazinger, like all of those were a big deal for me when I was a little kid. There we go. There we go. Oh, let me fix that. I'll have to take care of that stuff. I apologize if my Discord is a little bit clumsy. I am by no means a pro. Yeah, Doodle, maybe. Let's chat about it. At some point, you can message me in Discord. We'll chat. I am not a pro when it comes to that. I am kind of splitting my time when it comes to upgrading and making my stream better and trying to be somebody's dad. And while I love the stream, Leona is my 100% priority at all times. That's better. How are we doing there? We're almost dry here. Boots are drying up a bit with the black, which will be nice. Can I get some more of... Let's go back over the cloak. And I want to darken it up just a bit more. So we're using a lot of washes and shades on this mini. I hadn't planned on that right now, but you know, or like prior to it, but it just kind of works out that way sometimes. It just happens to be the way that we're doing this one. Thank you, Doodle. I appreciate it. I am not in my early 20s. As of April this year, I turned 43. It takes a long time to sort of develop this chill, and I just like to I like to let it roll, you know, let that chill, let it come through. When I was younger, I was a bit, I don't know that I've ever been like super aggro, but I've definitely been way more blunt in the past. Peach and Peach's groupie, otherwise known as Peach's wife, has been on the end of that, for better or for worse, in the past. But you get some perspective as you get older. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There is a Sylvanas in my family tree. Like, no joke, there is a Sylvanas in my family tree. Take that for what it's worth. That's true. Given name. Like, first name Sylvanas, last name Thayer. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, my mom's side of the family. There's straight back to the white people invasion of this continent. There we go. That's getting more. That gets more along to the color I was looking for. So sometimes I go with a darker color and I build up to a lighter shade, and sometimes when you use the washes, you can go from a lighter shade to a darker shade. You can go in either direction, whichever way you prefer. Whichever way is more comfortable for you. Alright, so we're coming along here. The belts are really dark against the cloak, but that's... So I did this belt in black, and I did this cloak in gray, and I blended it down so that it's black. So it's basically going to have a similar... I'm going to have to highlight this belt to kind of bring it up a little bit so that you can see it against the cloak. You know what? That belt goes nowhere. So this belt on this miniature right here, one that goes up across her chest and up here to the top and disappears under the hood, where does it go? Where it doesn't come out on this side, it doesn't tuck back in, but it goes under here. So there's got to be a hole someplace that it goes into. That doesn't work that way. It don't work like that. It's alright, we'll figure it out. Okay, so how are we doing? We're shiny in the edges. That'll happen with shading, with shaders and washes and stuff. Let's get some of the matte black. What time we got? 9:28. Good. We still got half an hour. I'm gonna get this knife sheath on her hip. Get the scabbard in black. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the red to black. Weren't you married in these colors? I mean, I thought you were married in these colors. Am I wrong? What's on her belt? Just for red? Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice too. What's this? What is that? Is that just a splash or something? I'm a little confused. Let's see if I can fix that up. A little bit of an extra red dot there, and it doesn't need to be there. So let's get into that corner a little bit. The nice part about having the wet palette as well is that I can work my way up as well as down. So when you get into a spot where you see some stuff that needs to be touched up and it has to get into that kind of gradient, you can just go back and play around with it. So it's really easy to touch things up in the event that you get a little bit of an oopsie. Is there a cat under me? No, there's just a little spider on my ankle. Hey, get off of my ankle. Come here. No, no. Alright. I need some silvers. I need some silvers in here, I think. So let's grab some of my metallic silver. Gonna use this one. Chainmail silver. I don't really mind them too much. Honestly, the windows in my basement, so it's like right up behind me. Right back. So that's a fuse box, and then to the right, your left, I guess. My right, your right. I don't know. Is one of the old windows, and the windows in my basement are a bit old and crappy. So they tend to keep the things like mosquitoes and flies out. So I don't mind them. They do me a solid. I do them a solid. Any of them upstairs. Some of the places upstairs, I'll ask them to leave. I usually escort them out the back door to the wood pile in the back. But did I just get paint on my forehead? I feel like I got paint on my forehead. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need a real small brush for this one. So let's go to the triple. Okay. This is my Artist Opus Series S Triple 0. The point on this one is very small. This is the one I use for super fine details. When in the event that I feel like painting eyes and stuff like that, this will do it. This will also allow me to do all of these little studs that are on this belt. I'm almost painting Jester in reverse. Usually I try and get the layers towards the center or the core of the model done first. So like the skin, and then anything that's on top of the skin in one spot, and then the bits on top of those in a spot. But for Jester, I seem to be going in the opposite direction. You know what? That's fine. Just happens to be the way things are working out. It might make some things a little tricky, but the way this miniature is put together, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Alright, she's got this little prayer bead looking bit down here that we're going to do in silver as well. Metallics can be strange. Like, metallics have this tendency to either go on too thick or too thin if you're not careful. Like, if you water down metallics too much, then you can see right through them. But if you're not careful, they go on real thick, and it makes it tricky to keep the detail under it. It's part of the reason why a lot of the times if I'm doing metal pieces, I'll do them in grays to white, or sort of tans to yellow to make it look like gold. Especially with small brushes. In larger areas, they tend to coat pretty well, but in smaller areas, they can be a real trick to deal with. My recommendation is use them sparingly and in smaller amounts, and just try and work up as much as you can. Yeah, I mean, you can do it, and but it's just a different thing than the regular, your regular kind of pigments, because of the metal flaky bits that are in there. Like I try to do a little bit and then wash the brush off, and then do a little bit and then wash the brush off, so that we don't get too much. Because if it dries on the brush, I really wish the detail from their preview stayed for this little like clasp buckle that she's got on the top of this belt, because it's real pretty. But it is so teeny weeny. It didn't stay as much. It's longer than it looks like here. Are we still on? My stream preview seems to have locked up, which always makes me nervous. I keep them away from the other ones, that's for sure. But it could very well be better for me to just leave them on my my old tile here. Yeah, it seemed like it. It seemed like it was being a little twitchy. Haha. Dad joke. Let me go to the black, because I would like to do this trim that she's got here. Basically the it's like an armored breastplate that she's got, except it's really sort of like the top of the corset. I need some of this darker red. I want to get up into this sleeve. So I can differentiate it from the color of her skin, because I'm going to highlight the skin with a slightly lighter red, so we're going to go lighter on the skin. So let's do that. Let's start working on the skin, shall we? I can put the 000 away. I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go to the 00 for some of the skin. We're only gonna stage it up one space. Wash that off. So here's the double. The brush is also a little tiny bit bigger. Not a whole lot. I'm going to use Gory Red, which is slightly lighter. We're going to do some of the skin tones in that. You might not see it very much, so we'll see how it looks. It is a little bit of a difference, but I'm not going to need a whole lot. Thank you to everybody who stopped in tonight. I'm glad you could visit us. My moderators are doing an amazing job this evening letting people know what we're working on. We are almost at 150 followers, which is fantastic. Considering I'm looking to hit 200 by the end of the month. I perhaps underestimated you and the art community on Twitch. Not you guys, because you guys are just fantastic. But like the strangers, the new folks. All right. What color should we do her hair? That's what we should consider. No, you're absolutely correct, Neff. I'm sorry. I did misspeak. The friends we have not met yet. Silver? Silver is certainly a possibility. So I'm being real sort of... We're doing this in a very slow way for the skin. I'm not going too fast. I'm taking it easy. We're staging it up really gradually. The eyes on this figure are so small that I don't think I'm going to worry about them. No, Allie, you're not a strange friend. Let's go to pure... Let's go bloody red. We're all a little strange, and if we weren't strange, we wouldn't be here. I, too, am strange and unusual. Alright, let's get a little bit of this bloody red. So there's a little bit of a flaw right here in the casting of this figure. There's a hole in her elbow. which looks super uncomfortable. What's the hype? What's the hype for? What's going on? Did I miss something cool? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I can be kind of oblivious. Uncrustable. It does sound like something that would go in a little kid's lunch. I'm being real careful with this red because reds can be tricky. They can be very, very fiddly. Sometimes they go on too thin, and then all of a sudden they're going on way too thick. PB&J like a pouch of bread. Wow. Yeah, Louis Bob. We're watching it tonight, or at least I am. And thank you for the reminder. We're getting close to 10. I appreciate the imminent warning. I'm not gonna say I would have forgotten about it, but I am a little paranoid that it's gonna sneak up on me. I want this red to show up properly. I think we're going to be working on Jester again next Thursday, as I am not done with her. Not even close yet. So we're certainly going to continue along with this on Thursdays. I've been doing Critical Role figures for every Thursday since we started, well, since I got the Critical Role commission. It's definitely been quite a few. Awesome. Thank you, Louis Bob. Louis Bob. It's one of those things where I keep hoping that one of them one of the cast members might be like, hey, what's this? But I know that they're all super busy folks. Probably don't spend a lot of time looking at Twitch streams. But could you imagine that? That'd be fantastic. That's a good difference. It's a pretty good difference in the red so far. Her little chin needs a little bit more. And her little cheeks need a little bit more. Barely poking through. Really? I'll have to try it. Yeah, it's okay. You know what? Some people show up, hang up for a little bit, and then leave. Betty did me a solid again. And then, OK Charm showed up with more folks, so that's why we were up to 40. Got a couple new follows out of it. I appreciate it. Happens. I'm not worried. Plus, a lot of them could be Critical Role fans, and they could be bouncing over for the next. You got to get 5 minutes before the live stream starts again. So, I do not begrudge them their viewing choices. If they want to hang out, I appreciate them coming by. If they only want to stop by for a moment, you know what? That's fine too. I am not worried. But since we're in that little 5-minute window here, we're just inside 5 minutes, I'm gonna prep for the evening. I think Jester is coming along really well. I think she looks great. So, yeah. I mean, I'll be working on her again. Absolutely. Oh, Louis Bob, awesome. Critical Role fan art tag. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Okay, cool. So I'm liking the way she's coming out. That fade on the dress looks very happy. I've noticed a little spot that I need to touch up. There's this little tiny bit of bright red right here. I need to fix that. We'll get in some highlights next week on the blacks for the belt. I'm going to trim. She's got a little bit of trim at the bottom of the skirt, and I want to brighten that up. I want to bring that up to the crimson red because I think it'll look really good. Or possibly a silver. Thank you, Ziggy. Thank you, Doodle. Thank you, Poser. Thank you, Asian. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Yeah, she's going to be fun. We're going to have a little bit more fun on the cloak. I want to get that to be... I might do some weathering down at the bottom of it, but we're going to darken up some of these spots so that it looks more black, but it looks good as it is. I got to do a little bit of the clasp. We'll figure out the face. We'll do the hair and the horns. We'll pick out some more details, and we'll do the base next Thursday. So yeah. We are going to pop over I think. I don't think I can raid, but I will try. Let's bang out a raid real quick. I like small art streamers if at all possible. Oh, Pastel Monster's on and she's only got one person. She's only got one person. Let's fix that. Let's fix that, shall we? Pastel Monster. Let's bring all 20 of us over there. Pastel Monster is a sweetheart. She does fantastic work. So let's get in, shall we?